All right, let's get this party started. We are going to be doing a set of 10, 20, 10, 20, 10, 20, 10, 20, 30, 20, 30. I think that's a 10-minute round. So let's give it a go. All right, so all sets of 10 are going to be 2-hand swings. We'll start to add some 1-hand swings into our sets of 20. And let's get going. 2-hand swings for 10 reps in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, 5 and 5 plus 10 is our first set of 20. 10, 20, 10, 20, 10, 20, 10, 20, 30, 20, 30. 5 and 5 plus 10. Start with one hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2 hands for 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're done with 20 reps. So there are no extra reps in this first round. We'll talk about it more as we go along. 2-hand swings for 10. 6 seconds we go. All sets of 10 are 2-hand swings. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, second set of 20. Second set of 20 is going to be what? 3 and 3, 2 and 2 plus 10 reps. 3 and 3, 2 and 2. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 and 2. 1, 2, 1. 2 hands for 10 more. Tissue. Oh, I should wait until I do. Oh, that was 20 reps. Okay. This isn't really tissue, it's a paper towel. Tissue has been on my list for a long time, on my grocery list. But I'm always surprised at how much tissue costs. 2-hand swings for 10 reps. Here we go. 1, 2, 1 more. Transfer swings for 10. Plus 2-hand swings for 10 more. Switch every time for 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2 hands for 10 more. One more. All right, 30 seconds. So, this next set of 10 should take up our first 5 minutes of our 10-minute round. And then the next 5 minutes are going to be 20, 30, 20, 30. So 2 hand swings for 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, 20 reps. We left off with transfer swings. So we're gonna do an uphill ladder, 1 through 4. That's 20 reps, 1 through 4, 1 and 1. 2 and 2. 3 and 3. 4 and 4. Last 4. 3, 2, done. Okay, so here's our first set of 30. So we left off at 4. We're going to do 3 at a time. 3 at a time for 30 reps. We'll get a 45-second break when we're done. Switching over 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Last 3. And we're done. So we should have one more set of 20 and one more set of 30 in this first 10-minute round. So I'm trying to design some routines that will fit into this marathon at the end of January next year. So I have some ideas, which we'll talk about in the next round. 4 through 1 ladder. 4 through 1 ladder, we'll get a 30-second break when we're done. 4 and 4. Switch hands. Switch. 3 and 3. 2 and 2. 1 and 1. And we're done. Okay, so the next round is going to be 5 sets of 40. We'll get a 45-second break to talk about it. We're going to do a 1 through 5 ladder. Start with 1 and 1. Here we go. 1 and 1, 2 and 2. 3 and 3. 4 and 4. 2, 3, 4. 5 and 5. Last 5. And we're done for 45 seconds. Okay, so we ended at 5. Let's start this next round with 6. I've got a little callus here that I have to cut off real quick. can, because it's bugging me. I might not be able to get it in time. 6 through 2, we'll have a minute to talk about why we're doing sets of 40. 6 through 2, downhill ladder. 6 and 6. Switch hands. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch on 5. 4 and 4. 3 and 3. 2 and 2. And we're done. 1 minute break. Okay, so I think I've decided to do a real time, equal work to equal rest marathon this year. I'm looking for a sock sleeve. Which means it's going to be a long one, 1 hour and 50 minutes. So some of you might not want to spend 1 hour and 50 minutes, 50 minutes swinging. Okay, so where are we? 6 through 2. Let's go back up to 40, 2 at a time. 2 at a time. Switch on 2, no extra reps for 40 reps. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Halfway. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, 8, 2, 9, 2, 10, and done. So 1 hour and 50 minutes can be stressful on the hands. So I have found that at about 1 hour 40 is when my hands start giving me some grief. So it's not just about cardio conditioning, strength conditioning. It is about your hands and your grip as much as those other things. Okay, 4 at a time. Switch every 4 for 40 reps. Switch hands on 4. Halfway. Okay, so I know some of you don't really care about my thought process, but I have had students in my class who are super motivated and crazy to do as many extra reps as humanly possible. And then I have others that either don't want to, don't care, or can't do any extra reps. So how do I make everybody happy? 5 at a time. 5 at a time for 40 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway. Last 5. And we're done for 1 minute. Okay, the last set is a 6 through 2 ladder. Okay, so what I thought I would do is, I don't like to add any reps to sets of 10. And even my crazy cardio maniacs also do not like to add reps to sets of 10. Sets of 20, yeah, you can start to add some extra reps there, but with a lot of sets of 10 and a lot of sets of 20, you don't have a whole lot of time to rack up a lot of extra reps. 6 through 2 ladder, and then we'll have a minute before we start our last round, but I am going to put a bonus round, and I'll tell you why. 6 through 2, it ends round 2. Here we go. 6 and 6. Switch. 5 and 5. 4. 3. 2, 2. And we're done for 1 minute. Okay, last round, if you're doing a 30-minute workout today, I'm going to add an extra round. Okay, so we're just going to repeat everything in round 1. So I'm going to try and remember what we did. If I don't remember, it'll be close enough. 10, 20, 10, 20, 10, 20, 10, 20, 30, 23. So what I thought I'd do in the marathon is maybe every 3rd round or every 4th round, I would put in 5 sets of 40. So for those people that want to do the extra reps, they can. It's much easier to add on to sets of 40. 2-hand swings for 10. Here we go. So if anybody wants to finish the marathon faster than 1 hour 50, okay, 5 and 5 plus 10, we'll keep this conversation going. 5 and 5 plus 10. Two hands. Two hand swings for 10. So let's just say every third round is 5 sets of 40. You can add a lot of reps onto those 40 reps. In fact, you can add 20 reps onto those sets of 40 for sets of 60. 3 and 3, 2 and 2 plus 10. 3 and 3. 2 and 2. 2 hands for 10 more. So in a round of 200, 5 sets of 40, adding on 100 extra reps, that's 5 minutes you can take off of. For every time you do that, 5 minutes you can take off of that hour 50. 2 hands, or is it transfers? Transfer swings for 10, 9, 8, 2 hands for 10 more. I might be wrong about that. I think I am. I think we're supposed to do a set of 10. So we'll do 2 sets of 10 and then we'll move on. All right, 10 reps, 2 hands. We'll do 2 sets because I forgot. Because I was talking. All right, 2 hand swings for 10 reps. I did come up with a better idea for the progressions, but you'll see. Okay, let's do another set of 10. 2 hand swings. All right, 2 at a time for 20 reps. So I think we did a 1 through 4 in the first round, but we're going to do 2 at a time for 20 reps. done. All right, 3 more sets. If you're not doing the bonus round with me, three at a time for 30 reps. We'll get a 45-second break when we're done. 3 at a time for 30 reps. Last 3. All right, 2 more sets. Um, 4 through 1 and then 1 through 5. So I am going to add on reps in the last bonus round, which is a repeat of those 5 sets of 40. But first let's do our 1 through 4. 4 through 1. 4 through 1. 4 and 4. 3 and 3. 2 and 2. Alrighty, 5 through 1. I'm sorry, 1 through 5. It's an uphill ladder. It's an uphill ladder. It's 30 reps. We'll get a 45-second break at the end of this set to say goodbye, or explain what's going to happen next. 1 through 5. 1 and 1. 2 and 2. 3 and 3. 4 and 4. 5 and 5. 'Alright, so no extra reps. That was 600 reps. 30 minutes. Okay, so you can add on 20 reps to every set of 40, or you can add on 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, which is what I'm going to do. Where are we? 6 through 2. 6 and 6! Switch. 5 and 5. 5 4. 3 and 3. 2 and 2. I'm adding on 5. Okay, next set is 2 at a time. 2 at a time for 40 reps. I'm adding on 10. So there are 5 sets. I'm adding on 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 at the end. That totals 75 extra reps. I know I mentioned adding 20 reps to every set of 40, which you absolutely can do, but I'll tell you why I decided not to do that. 2 at a time for 40 reps. Halfway. Last 2. I'm adding on 10 more. So I really appreciate a longer rest and recovery interval. So as I progressively add more and more reps to the end of my sets, in the beginning I get a lot of rest. 4 at a time. I'm adding on 15. Switch every 4. Last 4. I'm adding on 15. At a time, 2 more sets. 2 more sets. Five at a time, and then 6 through 2. I'm adding on 20. 20 more reps to this 5 at a time. Halfway. All right, last set, 6 through 2. I'm adding on 25. Six and 6. Four and 4. Three and 3. 2 and 2. Okay, I'm done. Okay, so that was, I'm not saying that's what I'm going to do during the marathon. There's a part of me that wants to go for time and not reps. So, because like I said, for me, the challenge was the grip in my hand, the health of my hands after an hour and a half of swings. But I wanted to give anyone that wants to get it done sooner an option where it's easier to add on reps. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That was 75 reps. Personally, 20 reps for 5 sets, it would be too much for me, I think, at this point. I don't need to do that, nor do I want to do that, but who knows. Another option is 5, 10, 15, 20, and then take the full minute break before you start the next round. That's 50 reps. So I'm gonna have to lay out the workout and try to figure out how we're gonna do the marathon this year. That'll be at the end of January, just FYI. It is 10 weeks from this past weekend, Thanksgiving weekend. Is it? Yeah, 10 weeks, because 4 weeks is Christmas. And I will see you next time for more marathon training.